Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Jusant. Continuing from where I left off. Last time I'm about an hour-ish in, and I'm lost. What was that? Yep, I am lost. I have no idea where to go now. And yeah. All I know is that I came up here. It looks like I can get up there. But how does one get up there? I have absolutely no clue. Do I go up there? Oh. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. Bam. I'm gonna go like this. Place a pin at the top of the wall. That's the top. I feel like that's barely anything. Okay. Okay, come down here. That does nothing for me. Okay. What I want to know is how to get up there. Or how to even progress from here. Because I swear, this is where I came from. Like, I came from in here. It would be dumb for me to have to go back down if my goal is to climb all the way up. Don't you think? Then I was able to like extend this thing get me back up here. So bam, I'm back up here now. In here, there's absolutely nothing. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, so I just pet him again. Petting takes so long. That should tell us what to do next. So it's telling us to go up there. Ooh, you see that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I feel like I was looking for that forever. I'm gonna get this thing. If it's the last thing I do. Whoops. Dang it. That was an accident. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. That's scary though. It really is. Made it. Made it. Oh yeah. Give me that cairn. Whoops. Gotta go up, not down. Nice. I don't think I can get up there, which is fine. Okay, so now I can proceed this way. Perfect. We're gonna put that. Oh wait, no. Bam. Oh, can I not? I can't do that. Okay. Made it. Okay, rest. Dang, that's a far jump. Okay. I don't know why that was so much trickier than it had to be. There we go. There's a rest. I better hurry up. Gosh. Okay, I made it. I made it. Okay, let's find out what is happening with this place. Looks like there's a note over here. There's something right here. It looks like that's gonna bring me up. So, let's read this note. Moving sale. Carabiners, fish hooks, sound shells to give away. Swap for provisions. Repairs and mending, nets, harnesses, bubble stitch, sand stitch, and type of knitting. Ask for any of. Lost medallion, shiny and round. It's not valuable, but I'm sad it's gone. Reward cake. Job wanted, housework and pebble sitting, choco sitting and babysitting. Accepting all vertical work, renovating, decorating, and drywalling. Volunteers wanted for expedition to the clouds. Seeking hope and water. Join us at 12 octaves. Becca and Arlo's farm. High field to journey together. Beware of heat stroke. Pebble shuttle service to Vermelho Oasis. Can bring small bundles, letters, packages. No animals. Okay. So, I mean, it's cool. It's a thriving community. Let's see what's what. Auntie Ida, you have to talk to them. I want to go on the expedition to the desert too. Anyone always says I'm too young. I don't care. Nil's going, and he's only a bit bigger than me. Plus, he's mean. I have to stay at the port gathering stinky old seaweed and doing my homework. I bet cleaning the canals with you would be more fun. I want to see what else is out there, but my parents never want me to leave the village. Can you talk to them, please? How deep, believe me, sweetie. You wouldn't have much fun scraping the pipes from the Great Basin. That's for sure. You won't like what I'm going to say, but be patient. You have plenty of time to grow up. We'll be sailing off to the plains soon enough. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, though, but we have no choice but to go with your parents. So best not to quarrel with them in the meantime. I don't fancy crossing the plain with the three scowling faces. Your favorite auntie. Okay. Check out what's over here. Ah. Okay, so it's like a checkpoint, kind of. Okay. So let's see what's up here. It is legit an elevator. Huh. That's cool. Okay, most likely the way to go. Looking out over there. Dang. That used to be the ocean? That's nuts. Oh, another note. Dearest Mate, you'll probably laugh at what I'm about to say, but I wish I were a Choco. Nothing to do with being around. Fluffy and cute, with the whole sleep long, no job and no existential crisis about the future. It'd be more relaxing than going door to door, but someone has to bring the old folks water, and I never would have believed it, but I'd grown fond of them. Remember old Coco? She made me listen to and dust off her shell collection. She's as deaf as a post, so someone should listen to them once in a while, she said. One of the shells almost crumbled to dust. They miss the ocean, just like we do. And things are better with your family. Are they still upset? No need to tell me if it's too difficult to talk about. I may not be there to support you, but I'm sending waves your way. Haha, that Coco, still I admire you. I definitely wouldn't have the patience. Things with my parents are still choppy. They let the ocean disappear, but they don't want to understand what happened. We're not responsible, they always say. They've left for the cauldron's oasis. They requested the furnaces so they can join their friends of theirs, but spots there are hard to come by. At least things have calmed down for me since they left. I feel as light as can be. Maybe I should go on a trip too. I mean, I wonder why the ocean did leave. I can't imagine it just got up and left. Back in motion. Turn and alter. Huh. What does it do? No clue, but it's cool. Okay. Let's check out what's up here. Okay. Oh, another cairn. Usually, just getting to low tide from my old lighthouse is an expedition for me. It's hard to believe that this time, the adventure was just getting started. At the meeting point, I found myself waiting for Mate, a young woman from these parts. Well, younger than me anyway. Her parents have already left, but like other people our age, she wanted to stay. That made ripples with our older generation. Leaving the family nest is no easy thing. I don't know Mate well, but we already have something in common, the winding gap between us and our parents. She seemed relieved to see me. For once I was lost for words, smiling awkwardly and still red from the exertion of getting there. With my pack all undone and my hair sticking up every which way, probably. Nice one, Bianca, not socially awkward at all. But I was just as relieved as she was to know I wouldn't be setting sail alone. To my surprise, old Saul joined us too. I don't think we'd exchanged a single word before now. Well, an old schooner like me, him be able to keep up? Ever since I was little, Soul's always been that old hermit who lived up on high. He used to scare me. He would come down to port sometimes like a spider sliding down a silk thread. The other kids and I would have fun running away, screaming at the sight of him. Even now, my knees started quaking as I saw him lumbering towards me. We set off as a group of 3, since no one else came to join our crew. I soon realized I'd been worried for nothing. Soul leads the way, an odd figure with nimble feet who climbs the cliffs with amazing ease. Matei follows behind, brimming with energy. Suddenly I feel like the old one, Bianca. Interesting. Okay, let's go up. Damn. Huh, I wonder if you can get up there. Okay, and before I go all the way up, I want to go over here. They have all these safety precautions. I wonder, I mean, this might be a pretty dark thought, but I wonder if people were so fed up with this life that they just decided to jump. But man, I knew there was another place over here. Okay, well, I didn't go this way. Let's check it out. Oh, another, okay. What's this? Editorial. In this issue, we'll be taking a look at the creatures that gave us the near silical publication its name, Brellis. While they've come up before in our issue of Endangered Tunnel Wildlife and our special edition, Inhabitants of the Great Reservoir, we've never dedicated an entire section of them. It's high time we rectified that. Brellas have best known for their slow and majestic flight. However, they begin their lives clinging to rocks. In this first stage of their life cycle, they resemble flowers known as shrinklets. From within the shrinklets come sparks, small glowing creatures that fly through the darkness of the caves and tunnels in groups. How many octaves does it take for a spark to grow into a Brella? How long do Brellas live? Has anyone ever seen one die? Much has been forgotten about Brellas, despite them being witnesses to the tower's ancient past. At the time of writing, they've almost completely disappeared. We only know about sparks from children's stories. They're said to kidnap naughty children. Shrinklet sightings are especially rare, only occurring in the remotest tunnels. In the following pages, we've attempted to piece together some facts about them. Did you know, based on the information we've gathered from the teams and water surveyors, who sometimes encounter these creatures on their maintenance rounds, and who we are very grateful to, being near sparks makes you feel weightless. So be sure to behave yourselves, kids. Dang. Let's hope that the drop in activity in recent cycles will give Shrinklet, Sparks, and Brellas the peace, quite the space they need to thrive. Interesting. There's like boats all over this place. So is this whole thing used to be underwater? This octave we are celebrating the safe return of Expedition 34 to the port. The expedition was led by Corey, who once again braved a horizontal world. We are proud to welcome these children of low tide, who are returning with a priceless treasure back among us. The members of Expedition 34, descendants of the celebrated Her, Iga, and Ime, who were the first to venture onto the Great Plain in search of the lost ocean, walked further than ever before and were finally able to find a new spring after numerous failed expeditions. A fresh start for many villages, who's been waiting their turn since the furnaces of Familia Oasis hit the population. limits. A welcome reception will be held next sleep. The collective of former expeditionaries have made it its best seaweed pie. Bring your own beverages. Seaweed pie. Sounds disgusting. But, so 34 expeditions it took to find water. That's terrible. Oh, so uh-oh. That scared me. So I need to find water. Or I don't. They needed to. Which is just concerning. Like, so they sent 34 expeditions because I guess there was a bunch of failed ones to find stuff. And this place was overpopulated, just like another oasis they found, which was overpopulated. So they constantly have to keep finding places to survive. So I'm assuming I don't know why. Like, it looks like I traveled from far away, me and my sun-toned skin, 'cause that's a desert. It's just nuts to think about. Yeah, that must have hurt, man. Sorry, I just threw you off an edge. And they're just all expert climbers because they have to live in on a vertical cliffs, I'm guessing, because everything else is just flat. What is that? It's a shell. Oh, are those the shrinklets? And the umbrellas? That's cool. Okay, and they light up and they make you feel weightless. So I wonder if that means that I'll be able to fly? Or if it's just weird. Okay. So there's another path out. Oh, is this? Oh. This might be into that room. Intriguing. No, go up there. Oh, am I in that area now? Yeah, yeah. Rest. Okay. I really should be putting more of these things down. What is this thing on my back? So there are still people here. There has to be. There's still candles. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, get rid of that. What's this? Oh. Is it another? No, it's a shell. Is that a water turtle? They're farms. So I guess when they run out of water, they're forced to leave. Because what are you supposed to do? Like, there's literally nothing you can do. Ooh, there's a secret. Pardon me, but I noticed I've stopped receiving my newspaper. Is there anything I should do? Could this be an oversight on your part? While I'm at it, I should mention that I really enjoyed your article on the Choco show, Soul Kiki. As you know, there isn't enough water left for the postal relays to function, and too few pebbles are available to deliver the paper in good conditions. Because of this, the voice of the Ravenous team has decided to cease publication. Although our desire to inform our readers is stronger than ever, we haven't yet decided what form of daily paper will take in light of the new situation. Thanks for your feedback on the show. I've always enjoyed covering that event. Let's hope we get an opportunity to discuss it again one day. When there's no water, everything seems so fragile, doesn't it? Dang. So yeah, clearly they ran out of water, so they had to leave. Everybody left. But why did he come back? Is he looking for somebody? Is he just wanted to see his old home? Or has he never been here and he's just exploring? I don't know how you do that. How do you jump from nothing? You're adorable. Okay. Jump. Made it. Their houses seem cool. Pretty. I've never seen so many people coming down from the heights, and some are stopping in low tide. Maybe my situation's not as hopeless as all after all. The ocean provides for a patient heart, as my mother used to say. Maybe I'll finally manage to meet someone. It's been slim pickings here. Apart from old Yam, maybe. He makes my heart flip with his dimples. Calloused hands, oh my gosh. And that plaid shirt he always wears. Yam, the baker? I hope you're joking. I can never tell when you're pulling my leg. Anyway, I'm leaving the tower too. Sorry, Bossa. I don't know how else to tell you. I wish I could clip your carabiners. We could clip our carabiners together like we used to, before running aground on the old pier. I wish I could convince you to come with me, but that's how it is. I'm crewing up with the neighboring village. They've found me a spot on one of their pebbles. We'll see each other again somewhere down on the plane, won't we? Don't be angry with me. I'll miss your letters. So, are those things pebbles? And they can get to be extremely massive? Because if pebbles deliver the newspaper, I don't really understand how they can ride them. Dang, there's so many Karens. Dang. Karen. Hello, Karen. Okay. Anything in here? Nope. Is the goal to be like, hey, this is what Earth's gonna be like? Could be a game about climate change. Oh, cutscene? What? Oh, windy. Uh-oh. The sun. Stop staring at it. You're gonna go blind. Oh. If you have wind, why couldn't you just make wind turbines? Right? Oh, I'm wearing glasses now? Solstice. Oh. Well, a solstice would just be like the winter and summer solstice, I guess. This is an adventure, alright. I mean, fine, we've only just gotten started, but still haven't strayed off the beaten path. But for me, this is huge. I can't wipe the smile off my face. I think I needed this. To feel the rocks under my hands, to experience something out of the ordinary, to move. I'm getting to know my companions better, though our chit-chat mainly revolves around which route to take to join the expedition. Matei and Sol are already getting along just like a house on fire. They can probably hear us laughing all the way down on the salt plain by embarking on this journey. Sol wants to try to return to the world of yesterday, and Matei wants to save the world of tomorrow. As for me, if I can just make it to the meeting point alive, I'll be happy. I never dared leave home before now. Well, leave for real, without my parents. But I dreamed about it, having incredible adventures finding a new port to call home. Anywhere but low tide. I never really felt like I belonged there. Maybe I didn't try hard enough, spent too much time dreaming of far-off places. But what is there for me back in low tide, apart from empty houses and questions without answers? It was high time to give something else a try. For me and Matei, climbing is usually something we do when we have no other choice. To say we hesitate each time we have to launch ourselves into the open air with only our ropes securing us is an understatement, but we encourage to belay each other. For Sol, it's a different story. He sets the route with incredible ease. He tells us about how he used to climb as a kid and gather seaweed with his parents. That was before the Jusant, another era since then. He's seen the drought slowly transform the tower into a desert. Sol reminds me of the sailors from the stories you sometimes hear. The ones who can't get used to the inertia of the tower after spending their entire lives on the waves. Sol himself is definitely ungainly when it comes to walking, which terrified us as kids. But when he climbs, he's as nimble as the sour I tried to carve. Okay. So you're telling me in a man's lifetime, I'm assuming you can't climb after 60. I just don't see it. Unless you've been, I guess if you've been climbing your life. I'm gonna say 70. So in the span of, let's say you start, so he used to climb when he was younger, maybe 12, I'd say he could start climbing. So between 12 and maybe 60, so that's what, 50 years, give or take. The ocean disappeared? That's insane. Oh my gosh, that's scary. So yeah, by seeing this, I'll be able to see objectives and certain collectibles. Okay. So I feel like that's the way to go. Let's go in here. another cairn. I was always told you shouldn't do that. I don't really know why. I'm pretty sure those even form in nature, so I don't know why you wouldn't be able to do them. But does it really mess with nature that much? Is there something over there? I wonder. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's go down there. There's no coming back up. All I know is that would be there. This place is old. Don't know if it's falling apart. Look at these birds. Yeah, ships. Big ship. Ship. That's a massive ship. Ships as far as the eye can see. Concerning. It'd be really upsetting if this is what the world turned into. Stamina drops more quickly when the sun's out. Rest. Dang, okay. Damn. Rest. Oh. You need to like regain your grip, right? I can imagine that being a thing. There's another can over there. Ooh, a rope. What the heck was that? Something went in the coop. Is moving really the solution? It makes no sense to be leaving the tower. Like the drought's gone, going to fix itself while we're gone. Leaving our parents' fields empty to crowd around a watering hole right in the middle of the Great Plain. What then? When your oasis dries up, where'll we go then? I don't think this is how we're going to solve the problem. There are other options, if you ask me. What do they say about ballasts? They're carved into walls wherever you look. Gab's even seen some in the old paintings. There's talk of them here, that's for sure. Plenty of folk even say the ballasts are the one who stole our water. We should make sure of that, shouldn't we? We should go climbing up. We should go up to them clouds to find out. It might be a solution up in those parts. Might not be, but there sure ain't none down on your plane. That's all I'm saying. Come on, Arlo. You can't be serious. Cloud giants, really? Those are nothing but a bunch of tall tales. Common sense tells us to go with the flow, and the flow is going downward. We've been assigned to spring. Yes, it's the middle of the plane, but it's our last hope, our future. It would be nice if you there, folks, could you see? Could see that. So people obviously would be hesitant on moving. Nobody wants to uproot their lives and leave. But sometimes that's what's necessary. You need to survive. They've been assigned an oasis. That's terrible. We did it. I'm completely wrung out, but we made it in time to join the expedition. There weren't many of us there, barely a handful. Look how peaky the poor thing is. She's shaking like a sewing machine. I felt so far from home, but the tone was more encouraging than mocking. My efforts have been acknowledged and appreciated. I was too out of breath to reply, but a new emotion rose up inside me. I was proud to have made it this far. Still doubled over from exertion, I looked around at the others. Everyone there had left everything behind to be there. They had fire in their eyes, a desire to change things, and I was part of it. That's all it took to fill me with fresh energy. Arlo and Becca welcomed us to the sun-scorched farm with open arms. They were emotional and the mood was solemn. They're the last farmers left in these parts, and they're the ones who have put together this expedition. They spent their entire lives trying and failing to fight the drought. Nothing grows on cliffs anymore. In their own funny-sounding words, not one measly plant grows in these fields. Fields no more. I hope it's not reproducing the high field dialect too badly. Then Becca told us about the wild scheme, setting off for the clouds to find water in the sky. At her words, a murmur rose up from the group. There was talk of how feasible that plan was, how best to go about it, which routes to take and which sections to avoid. Arlo and Becca want to find ballasts, as they're called lower down, enormous creatures made of water, and they're said to live in the clouds. Ballasts only exist to sleep in sleep stories for children. Well, that's what I always thought before embarking on this adventure. They're Arlo and Becca's last hope, and I'm starting to believe in them too. We may have a chance to save the tower. It's up to us to seize it. Bianca. Huh. So is that what I'm doing? I'm going up to the clouds. That is weird how there's only clouds on this tower. Isn't it? Oh no. Made it. Okay. Dang, I think. Oh. Okay, so stay out of the sun. Hurry up, gotta hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Breath. Oh. So those are like anchor points. You just be like, okay, you're good. So are all the people red because they've just been exposed to the desert for so long? I wonder. before I do that, I want to see where the objective is. I feel like it's... Oh, dang, it's up there. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, so that's the way up. Nothing over here. Anything down there? There is indeed stuff down there. Looks like a restaurant. Okay, ooh, what's this? Closed permanently until the sun decides to start moving again. So it's always sunny out? That's nuts. I can just imagine how hot that shit could be. How do I get up? Oh, that would be terrible. Okay. So not only was there a drought, but the sun is always there. It's very concerning, actually. Okay. Okay, so you pray or you sound a horn to the potentially giants and they make it rain. So maybe we lost the horns or we just forgot how to do it. And it just stopped raining. Or perhaps with the help of this guy right here, we can remedy that. Oh. There's fish and everything. So I wonder what they eat. And I guess they have a farm. Ooh, look at those mosaic tiles. It's pretty. I wonder how many chapters there are in this. So these look like wells and water basins. I definitely made a lot of progress this go around. I can't believe I got stuck last time. Lots of stuff. So to go up there. Bathhouse maybe? Or not house, but bath area. That's definitely a bath or a pool. Maybe they took too much advantage of the water for recreation. I'm gonna get you. Okay. This place looks nice. That would suck. Just be like, okay, I'm sorry, and just fall. that? That's cool. So are those the pebble things that people ride? Okay, rest. Even though I know I'm right here. Okay, made it. That was cool though. Where do you go? Oh. Okay, cool. Ooh, more notes. There are so many people climbing down from the heights. I feel like a fish swimming upstream. Like it's the stories before the Jusant. We rose and fell with the tides. I remember hearing the old schooners describe enormous waves, one that drove people upwards with each high tide. They'd never seen the ocean themselves. They were just repeating what they heard from the elders when they themselves were young. But there must have been a grain of truth to these stories, right? The ocean nourished the cliffs, and in return the cliffs nourished the entire tower. Anyway, the inhabitants of low tide set enough store in them to set off in search of the ocean. I wavered too. Should we try to hook the lost water? In a way, yes, but not by going with the flow. I have the answer now. Thanks to Arlo and Becca, we need to go back to the source. We share our shady spot with a man named Zoe. Maybe? Zoe? He was on his way down to the plane and tried to convince us to go with him. Why stay? He didn't understand why we wouldn't go. You won't get nothing out of these fields no more. The earth ain't worth a blessed thing. He grabbed a fistful of dust and held it up as proof. Zoe continued on his way while we prolonged our break, dreading having to go back into the blazing sun. I refused to believe him. Ever since we set off, I feel like I'm rediscovering the tower, like I've never truly looked at it or listened to it before. My perspective's changing the higher we go up. I'm sure we're on the right track. Bianca. Okay, so Bianca went up. Which is definitely pretty intense, seeing that everybody else decided to leave. Like, honestly, everybody's like, no, it's not worth it. Like, dang, these are some dried out, potentially rice paddies. There's no way I find all these. But I think it's fun. Okay. Oh, there's two more notes. To the person who left a caramel bun in the canteen, I ate it. Sorry, not sorry. There's no one around anymore anyway, Cass. Sorry, not sorry. Saeda, what's new? Any work for us? Orders are drying up, and business at the rope works is far too slow for my liking. I'm starting to get bored. I've brushed up on all my knots and I've done the accounting. I've been putting off for cycles. And Ulf dusted all the machines and now we're stuck twiddling our thumbs. We're not very good at doing nothing. Glad to know there's still someone left on the tower. Saida went with the flow, just like everyone else. I don't really see what they're expecting to find in the desert. It's not like the sun's going to budge any more than it does, and it's not going to budge any more there than it does here. No need for new ropes, but we're welcome to come by whenever you like. You'll soon get used to doing nothing, you'll see. It suits us anyway. We have more time for each other. Okay, first we'll see what's in here, and then, oh, it's an altar. Another note. Editorial: brown or black fur, big ears, prone to both nervousness and laziness. There's nothing more common than a choco. To dull and unremarkable for a special issue, right? Wrong. In this issue of the Gazette, we'll do our best to make the ordinary extraordinary, starting with the most unobtrusive of beings, chocos. These mammals are useful to us bipods in two key ways. They lay eggs and line their nests with fur, providing delicious meals and dense balls of wool, not the other way around. What? Raising them is no easy task, however. Chocos are escape artists. Through our actions, or rather inaction, they've taken to nesting all over the tower, though they're native to the Highfield region. Did you know chocos work together to incubate their sparkling eggs and watch over their young? So some would argue that taking turns makes for better naps. But take a closer look on what's in their nests, and you may be in for a surprise. Chocos love to sit on anything that shines. Keep reading for more fun facts of chocos and their habits. Interesting. I'm gonna go find how to get in there. It's another altar. It looks like it's over there. Yeah, it's right there. Aha, I see. Can I read this? Yes. Okay, so before I end it, that just makes me question things even more. There's animals living here, so there has to be water. And if you look up, there's clouds up there. And there's birds here. There's water here. There's water and food. Without a doubt, in my mind, there's water and food here. So I think it's fine. So, with that being said, I am going to end the episode here. Dang, I missed one? How dare I? Each morning the waves carrying the day, for as long as we remember we danced the dance of tides. In the night the star tells us tales, the firelight warms us. We laugh, we dream of stories of days to become the days gone by. Rain, rain, go to grow the grain, breathe life into the fields again. For all of us that live, I beg you, please life give. Dang, I missed one. Dang it, that's fine. But I just got that, so that means I'm not even halfway done with this game, which is pretty cool. But I'm almost halfway done. So I'm about 2 hours in, so let's say 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 hour game. That's pretty good. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun. So if you did enjoy as well, please consider a follow on here. And if you want to go see the rest of the series or any of my other series that I have, go to my YouTube channel, Spiritu Zombo. You'll see plenty of other stuff there, and definitely a wide variety of games. If you don't see anything you like, please consider on here commenting, or over there commenting. Leave a message, DM me, doesn't really matter. Or something you'd want to see, and I will definitely get to playing that as soon as possible. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night.